So, you're a new D&D player, and your DM has finally decided to stop holding back and send you and your party into your first real dungeon. But before you go off on your journey, young adventurer, here's a list of things that will ensure your safe return to that motherly Minotaur barmaid at the tavern. Please call me a good boy. Don't split the party. I'm sure you've heard this 101 times by now, but it is a very important rule, especially when you're dungeon diving. The last thing your party needs is someone playing hero or running off after loot. When you stick together, you have more options in a fight, and more options when you encounter obstacles. Number 2, delving deeper increases the risk. Much like an elven femboy, the deeper you go, the harder it's gonna get. The further you go, the more difficult the monsters will be, and the more punishing failures will be. Which brings me to my third point: leave before you can't leave. Don't get too greedy and keep going for more loot. As my favorite narrator in The Darkest Dungeon once said,
remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
4, always have a balanced party. It's always nice to have a stacked party with a good tanky frontline, strong long-range damage dealers, and a great healer, but you can't always have the perfect party. However, you can always play smart and use your skills to benefit the party, even if it's in a way you normally wouldn't play like. Number 5, always have a plan. Piggybacking off of that last tip onto this new tip, pause. I can't stress enough how important it is to have a plan for everything. Even if the plan sucks, it's better to have your party follow a chaotic plan than to have chaotic things happen to you without a plan. Stock up on mundane equipment. Everything from rope to lamp oil, rations, blankets, tents, acid, bombs, compasses, daggers, loots, arrows, clothes, paper, ball bearings, and everything in between. Tip number 7, don't fight everything. Not every monster needs to die. Sometimes diplomacy, deceit, or even stealth can make everything a lot easier, and maybe even grant some rewards you wouldn't get otherwise. 8, keep a good map. Not physically most of the time, or not always, but it is very good to keep track of where you're going and where you've been, instead of constantly annoying the DM by asking, hey, where are we? Because he doesn't need to tell you, and he could just lie to you. Unless you have the keen mind feed, in that case, fuck you. 9, winning every fight is impossible. Knowing when to run away, or strategically and heroically run away, is a very important skill to cultivate. Knowing when to cut your losses and leave, and knowing when to press on is something that can save you and your party many times. And it makes for great story moments. And finally, you want to make sure that you are learning as much as you can. If you manage to survive your dungeon delving, be sure to store the knowledge and the loot you obtain and share it with your party. Because when you return and delve deeper into the dungeon, it will only get darker and darker. Good luck, adventurer, and thank you for watching.